Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and yes, I am well aware that tournament could reset and it could just be the whole new system where it's randomized per bracket, but I still want to post this and just get out early because can't trust AV, because there are times where they update and the tournament remains the same just for one whole week, so potentially the new changes could take place from the following week. So just want to get this video out. You can see this is the team: Monarch, Broly, Deadeye, Sanjivu, Marksman, Newsman, or just use whatever Newsman you got. Then you got, of course, Smith. If you have Fortune, that's a lot better, but don't roll for Fortune. It's not needed. It's just worthless. Especially in this map, you get so much money, so don't even bother. Monarch Griffith and Monarch Guts. Let's run through the familiars. So first off, for Smith, you of course have the Fu. So yeah, there we go, Fu. And then for most of the units, it's pretty much burbs. You can see Guts, we got this burb one. 27% damage, 23 range, and 32% crit damage. Then Broly, where's Broly? Broly also has a burb as well somewhere. Yeah, there. Here we got another burb for Griffith, 17% range, and then that extra damage from the Cosmic. Just use your second best on him. Or it's pretty much just your best ones on these two. And then for Broly, you have his own one, where you have a negative crit chance, and pretty much the other ones just being positive, very high. Let's see, Sanjiru was also another burb. It's just pure crit, he has less range, and less damage. Just pure crit. Then am I forgetting a unit? Newsman, AV Familiar. Pretty sure, yeah, AV Familiar. And that's it for the familiars. Let's just get into this run. You can see we've got about, what's it, 3.9 something. You can potentially easily push on to like 4k. So yeah, let's just get into this. Alright, so pretty much, I might get distracted a few times, but this strat is not too hard to follow. In terms of why I'd be distracted, is I'm kind of doing my AC grind on the side. Not that many of you guys care though. But you place Griffith here and use your domain. I mean, I say, yeah, I'll just say domain. It's easier to say than I sacrifice. And you place guts here, use the berserk armor. And guts should deal with them a lot. Pretty easily. What I can say for some of you guys, this tournament is going to be another lag fest. Because the enemies have armored, and Weatherpool, he likes to be funny and he likes to just lag our game. So, I'm sure you guys will have some fun. Griffith should end his eclipse animation soon. There we go. Place Guts here. Used both the abilities, Guts and Griffiths. Yeah, and you can just deal with these guys pretty easily. I wouldn't say this tournament's hard at all. It's just pretty much just copy and paste and just surviving. There's not much micromanagement. There might not even be any at all. It's like, yeah, it's pretty much just nothing. The only thing you guys have to remember is, sorry, yeah, I was yawning. The only thing you guys have to remember is using your, um, why am I man blanking? Using the correct buffs for your units, and using your Broly domain at wave 44 and turning auto off at 59. Yeah, I'm just trying to have a look for the Broly placement here. This part is kind of annoying to do with. It's just that little part. But ideally, that's what you want to place Broly. I go for the placement back here, but it just depends on your burb. If you have a better burb, I mean, you can go, of course, a bit further back, or same placement. But if your range on your burb is not as great, go for a bit further forward. So you see I was experimenting with the placements. So it just depends on your own range, on your own burb. Of course, here you get your Sun Reviews down. And you get them each to upgrade 3. Upgrade 3. This is why, or the reason for this, you just don't want the Eclipse demons just to delete them. And at this SPA, I mean, this upgrade, they have a low SPA, plus they can just kill those Eclipse demons. And now you want to auto-arise them. All 3 of them. Set the Griffith to last. You can see the way he's placed. He hits a lot. And we get this Brody to full AoE just for now, because, you know, you have a lot of time. You just want to apply that Rupture, and you get so much yen, you know. Like, yen in this map is not an issue. So you don't have to worry about, just saving until the enough yen for the final upgrade. As you can see, we use the Dragon Slayer on our Broly, and we're going to be using Sword of Actuation on our Guts. When did I turn my mic off? I didn't even notice. Oh, damn. I mean, okay, never mind. What was I gonna say? Oh, my brain just messed up now. How did I even mute my mic? So what was I saying again? I used the Sword of Actuation on Guts and then the Dragon Slayer on Broly. You can swap them around if you want. Experiment with both. Because maybe having that extra DOT damage on Guts might be a bit more efficient. Or, but maybe just having that extra base damage on Broly is a lot better. Let me know what you guys think is better and just, you know, test out. And let me know what you guys get with that. Yeah, I did end up switching it, I'm pretty sure. Yo, I'm flipping hungry, man. Sorry. Never mind, I didn't. But yeah, you can see. You can alternate if you want. Go for Dragon Slayer on your guards and then the Sword of Actuation on your Brulo. Brulo. Yo, oh my days, it's so early, man. I'm too hungry, man. Yeah, but you can see the Sanju summons just delete this boss. He's not an issue. And you see here we placed the range buffer on that newsman and placing down that Maxim. He hits a lot, you know. A good portion of the lanes. And then we have the next newsman here, set to closest. He hits a very good amount of the enemies as well. Pretty much, pretty much all of them, you know. Next one back here. Yeah, but from here you can see how easy it is. It's not much for me to say, you know. You pretty much just max all the units, you know. Every unit you can place, you just max them. And you guys know why we max Sanju, so I'm not gonna pretty much explain it again. But yeah, this tournament is a chill one. But it's a laggy one, you know. I'm low-key too tired, man. What you guys could be doing on my days, voice crack do. So if you have a spare newsman or any spare newsman, you can use that to sacrifice them to the demons. So the eclipse demons that spawn, so you can buff Griffith even more. On my double voice crack on my days. You can see with the Griffiths at 100k DPS, you can get that up to a lot more. Just pretty much just sacrificing them to the demons. And that extra damage difference can make a big difference in terms of like getting kills. So that's what I recommend doing. But yeah, the Sanju summons also just delete this one as well. Yeah, but you guys can see how much money we're getting. It's just a lot. So much spare yen. Oh yeah, as you can see, we use our Broly domain at wave 44. And there you go. This allows guts to have crit damage or crit chance. Pretty sure it's 100% crit chance. That's very crazy, you know. Plus, the reason we're using it at 44 is because we have the maximum damage of his domain at an earlier wave. Because usually you use it at 45 and you have his max damage at, and then like 59 and 60. But we want to have it at 58 and 59. So that's the reason we're using it earlier. So we're going to be turning auto skip off at wave 59, remember that. I'll probably put it on the top left of the screen. Top left of the screen. Yeah, as long as you're not lagging like crazy, this boss should just get deleted by the summons. That's the major issue with this tournament. If you lag like a shit ton, you know, it gets bad, you know. It gets very bad. It's also quite reliant on which mobs you kill because as you can see we're spawning apostles and I'm not sure if they scale to the actual HP of the enemies, to the actual enemies. So that's why the lot, it's not like you see random chunks of damage just coming in and small chunks. So yeah, those apostles are definitely not what you want. That's the negative about using guards, but there's pretty much no other like proper units you can use instead of him. I guess if you have a Monarch Gojo, you can try and bring Gojo and just time stop these enemies a lot. Gojo's DPS is not too bad as well. But of course, Guts in Broly's domain does a shit ton of damage, you know. It's actually unreal. What you could do is just turn your auto on for the ability. As long as you turn it on auto, when you're at 0 stacks, it'll keep just playing once you hit 20 stacks and resets and then it'll hit it again. So you don't have to actually manually click it. My stupid ass just forgotten it. But you can see the FPS dropping around this point, man. Okay, 6 to 7 FPS. It's fluctuating between those numbers, and now it's at like, yeah, 8 to 9 to 10. The reason why it looks like this boss just is taking so much damage is because I'm pretty sure he just increases his max HP. So in any stage where there's revitalized, which is like this one, so let's say he spawned a bit earlier and he gets revitalized, boom, that HP is booming up. Definitely an interesting boss. But you can see it's nearly wave 59, so make sure to turn auto skip off. Yeah, auto skip off at wave 59 and you should have your maximum damage. And I would set the Broly to weakest just to get some kills. And then do the same thing for Guts as well. You could do the same for Griffith as well, which works as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the strat. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and yes, I'll see you in the next one. I mean, if there's a next one, I don't know. I'm kind of cooked. I'm kind of homeless. Peace.